Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another Rainbow Six Siege video. What I have for you guys today is 8 trick spots. We're going to be taking a look at the map Bank, Consulate, and Oregon. So I have 8 spots for you guys today. But before we get into that, I just want to say I'm sorry. Last video that I did like this, I had 2 spots on Clubhouse, and it turns out that Serenity had already made a video on that. My friend told me he found that, and he told me that like 3 days before I made the video. So I'm sorry about that. If I would have known that Serenity already made a video on it, I wouldn't have put those in the video. But anyway, let's get right into the spots. So the first one on Bank is right over here. We are in this little kind of closet area, and I'm also going to be using Buck today just to show you guys a little bit better. So you're just going to want to come by where this little drone hole is. Now Bank has 2 really bad spots. Both of these kind of suck. This is the best one I could find. This is in like the office area. So you're just going to shoot a hole right about here, give or take a little bit. And as you guys can see, the hatch is right there. So this one you don't have that good of a view on, and it kind of sucks. All the ones on Bank are pretty like well hidden, or you can't shoot through the floor in the most part, but you can still see this one a little bit, and anyone who places anything could get lit up pretty easily. Now this next spot is over here. This is right over here by the main area in the front area. This one is kind of bad actually. You're really exposed, so I don't expect most people to use this one. But if you shoot through right about over here, you can kind of see the hatch. Now it's a little bit hard because we're in kind of a bad area. I'll try and break it out for you guys. Let's just take our pistol out maybe. Actually, let's just throw a couple grenades down there. Obviously, you're not going to do this if you're doing it, but the hatch is right there, so you can kind of watch it. If anyone comes this way, you're obviously going to be able to see them, so you can light them up. It's just that you're really exposed here in the main lobby. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to move on to our next map, and I'll show you guys what those look like. Okay, so now we are on the map Consulate. Now I'm going to show you guys the first one, and this is where they start getting better. Banks really sucked, and it was really hard to find any on that one. But I'm going to show you guys these ones, and the ones on Oregon are really good too. So anyway, all that you're going to need to do, is you're going to come over this one, you're going to use your pistol, and you're going to like shoot about right here. Make sure you're shooting away from it so that you don't poke a hole in the hatch. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to keep shooting. You may want to shoot it a little bit with your Buck or whatever or not Buck, but whatever you're using. So something like that, and as you guys can see, you can look down. So just take your shotgun and blast it twice. Make sure you don't shoot it again, because then it will break through. But then obviously you can just look down there, and it's pretty good, because you can see the whole entire hatch. So this is a really nice spot. I'm going to go ahead and I'll show you guys another one. Okay, so the next hatch location is kind of a bad spot, not really. It's going to be right in front of this window. If you shoot almost directly down, you're going to hit it. So just be careful though, because as you guys can see, it doesn't really want to break on the first time, so don't be discouraged. But it's right below us, pretty much anyway. So you're just going to shoot this out, maybe one more over here. And as you guys can see, you can just sit here and watch this one too. Now there's a lot of rubble that falls, but I believe it despawns after a couple minutes, I'm pretty sure. So just don't worry about that, and you can just sit here and look down on that one. And I'll show you guys the last spot, which is just in this room over here. This one actually is in front of a window too, but I'm pretty sure you could just angle it and then you'd be fine. It's just right over here, shoot down. And as you guys can see, it is right there. So this is the one that is like on the side of the building over here, right in front of the doorway. So you might just want to shoot out a little bit more. And the doorway is like right over there somewhere. So this one's pretty good. All of these on this map are pretty good, and Oregon's are pretty good too. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll hop over on Oregon. Okay guys, so now I am on the map Oregon, and I'm going to be showing you guys the 3 spots. This is probably by far the best one, because they're pretty much all right next to each other. So there's the hatch below me here, right over there, and then there's 2 hatches in that room. So I'm going to be showing you guys how you can access these very easily. So you might want like a C4 or something to do this, but I only have grenades today, so that's just what I'm going to be doing. So there we go, nice big holes blown in between. You don't need that, you don't have to do that if you don't want to. You could just obviously run around if you really want to. Just for the sake of this video, I'm going to do this just so it's a little bit easier to go back and forth. So the first hatch is right here, so you're just going to take your shotgun, blast it, and as you guys can see, that was a bad idea. The grenade might have blown it up, but it is still right there, so all you have to do is shoot one hole right about here, give or take, like on the corner of this little chair thing, and the hole will be right down there. Now this one's pretty good because usually no one even comes in this room. Now if you're going downstairs, this is going to be a really good spot because this is a very, very popular hatch. Also, I believe if you stand in this corner and shoot right there, you can also watch it if you really want to. But I would recommend just sitting right here. You should be fine. Barricade the door and you will be good. Anyway, moving on to the next 2, the ones down here. There's one right over there, and there's one way over there. So the first one, all that you're going to need to do is shoot a hole right where I tagged. So you're just going to blow a hole right there, and you can watch that one. Also, the other one is somewhere right about here. And now Now you can watch these two, and these ones are really nice because they're really close together, so if you're trying to defend this, it's a lot easier because you can just keep switching between the two. And this one's really visible. This one's a little bit harder because it's way off to the side. If you try and shoot a hole over here, you might have a little bit better visibility on a different angle, but I would recommend just shooting these two holes right next to each other and you should be fine. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like on it. Thank you guys for over 35,000 subscribers at the time of me making this video. We're just going so fast, you guys, and it's just so amazing. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.